have you opened up your math self-efficiency test yet? Or the
what?
spreadsheet? The math self-efficiency point XLS in the L22 group quiz?
Oh, no, that's not until later on. It'll tell you when to
Okay.
use it. It's one of the data sets in the quiz.
Whoa, stop it. Bink, bink, bink. My Well, we did question 1 and 2. Question 3. Give the linear regression equation y equals 2.0 plus 1.5x. What is the y-intercept? The y is 2.0.
0.0.
2.0.
The slope for the next question is 1.5.
1.5.
Yep.
I'm glad it repeated the question instead of having to go back up and look at it again.
Yeah.
Give the linear regression of y equals negative 3.0 plus 0.25x. What is the prediction value of y when x equals 16? Round to the 1 decimal. So to compute that, don't we just times it all out or do what it says there?
Yep, just solve it out algebraically.
Gotta get my calculator out here. Okay.
So 1.
That's what I got, 2, 1. I got as well, 1.
So 1.0 though, once a decimal.
Oh, yeah.
So tell me how to do that algebraically, please.
So you put the x equals 16, so you put that in the equation where x is. So then you do 0.25 times 16, and then you add negative 3.0.
Five times 16 plus 3.0. I must have did it wrong.
What are you getting?
I got 7.
So you added, you didn't add a negative 3.0, you just added a positive 3.0.
Yeah. So I should add a negative 3.0.
You should add a negative, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
There it is.
Okay.
And we're getting the 16 from where?
It's in the equation.
X is 16.
Yep.
Number question 5. For the next 7 questions, use the data from the math self-efficiency. I better save these as I go. My computer's been acting kind of bizarre. it crashes, I don't want to lose all my answers. Here. Now, on this math efficiency thing, what is going to be the x? The mean, and the score is going to be the y?
I don't know that it matters.
Oh yeah, because yeah, x. Yes.
I put the score in as my x and the confidence mean in as my y. And someone else can put it the other way around and see if we get the same answers, but I don't know if it matters.
I'm still cutting and pasting.
I'll do it the other way around just to see.
I did something here. Whoa! It's polluting things, corrupting things. Can you guys tell me what's in your first line? So I need to re-put my score back in. What is the score?
There's a lot of them.
The first one, the very first one.
Oh, 50.
Either 50 or 4.34.
Okay, gotcha. Thank you.
Number
Because
one.
it kind of like went berserk on me. I'm not a very good driver in this Excel stuff. Okay, I'm going to copy that. I'm going to paste that. And then I'm going to take this.
And then do you put it in A to Z order? Like, or numerical order?
What's up?
You put your scatter plot into numerical order? Or you just leave it?
I don't.
Okay.
Are we supposed to?
I know in the previous lessons you're supposed to, but nothing I like read in these last two lessons said it. I'll do it just to see what it
Let's see if it does.
does. Yeah.
I want to go over the chart to make sure I have the right info. The confidence level is 0.95. The model is a 1. The R is a 0.728. Does that sound right?
Let's go say it again.
On the t-test for linear regression, confidence level 0.95. And then on the bottom on the underneath that it says model summary. Model 1, R 0.725, R squared 0.530.
Yeah, the R is 0.728, right?
Correct.
Okay. Yep. Those are the right numbers.
And then on the standard error, on the second one, it says 0.257, and the T is 5.053. I just want to make sure I got it proper.
My standard ST error of the estimate is 0.646. But the other numbers were.
Oh, that you're still up on the model summary. I went down to the unstandardized coefficients.
Oh, unstandardized is 1.296. Yeah, and standard error is 0.257. So yes.
Okay. My info is the same as yours then.
I have different ones, and I wonder if it's because I switched it around.
That's why I want to make sure that I got mine in the right column.
My R value is the same, the 0.728.
Oh. But the unstandardized and the coefficients are different?
And then even the standard error of the estimate, I have 11.266.
So it does matter how you put them in.
Yeah. Huh. That's weird.
So our value doesn't matter, but the other data does, huh?
I'm guessing. I guess that's what's. Can see if I.
Well, it's asking on question 6, make a scatter plot. Well, it automatically makes a scatter plot for you.
Yep. And it turns out it does not have to be in numerical order. I did it. Exactly the same.
Good to know.
Okay, so that is I don't know what shape that is. I guess it's a
That's hot dog.
hot dog.
Yeah. It looks like a hot dog on the end of it. Question 7, it says, based on the shape of the scatter plot you produced in the last question, what can you say about the appropriateness of using simple linear regression to model these data?
It's appropriate.
Yes.
The first one.
It would be appropriate.
Because it's a positive. Okay. How many observations are in the data? 140? Is it? 142?
So it would be 138.
Under observation, where would that be?
Yeah, 139. Right? It's just the number of data points you have, I'm guessing.
In the
It'd be 138, wouldn't it?
139.
But you got to subtract the first line.
Yeah, but if you highlight them all, there's 139 of them.
Ah, okay. So they're talking about down, when you go clear down to the bottom, that's how you count that then? There's not like a number in the...
I don't know.
Well, because observations is...
It's just got to be the data, right?
Yeah.
So 139. We'll try that and see how that works.
So then what's the y-intercept? Is that what I was asking?
So 1.296.
Yes. That's what I got.
That's what my intercept says too. I'm glad that we're all on the same page with this.
And then slope of 0.042.
Uh-huh. That's what I got.
What is the...
Where's the standard, the slope?
Right underneath the y-intercept.
Yep, right below it.
1.546?
X equals 4.
Oh, no. This, so you see where you got the y-intercept, the 1.29?
Oh, there is a slope B1, 0.042?
Yep.
Okay. Hooray! So then we have to change our y to a 4. Is that where we put it under model? Or where would we put the 4 to reflect that? When x is 4.
You put it in so that equation y equals your y-intercept plus your slope.
mx plus b.
You don't put
Yeah.
it here in this scatter sheet?
No, it's that equation that we did in number, it's the same type of problem that we did in number 5.
5?
That same type of equation, not that exact equation, but then you get your y-intercept from your chart and your slope from your chart. The y-intercept and the slope that we just entered.
So the point, tell me the equation again, please.
So it'll be y equals 1.296 plus your slope, which is 0.042 times x, and they give you x is 4.
And is that x a plus or a
Times-
minus? A times? So the x is going to be 4. So it's going to read 1.296, which is our b, and our slope of 0.04 times 4.
Yes.
What is this equation called?
The linear regression equation.
Okay.
Did you get 1.464?
Yeah, 1.464.
I'm still writing here. 1.296 plus 0.042 times 4. 1.464.
Yep.
Yep.
Question 12. The confidence data resulted from students evaluating their confidence for each question on a scale of 1 to 6. What is the maximum prediction value of y for these values of x? Round to the 3 decimals. Hint, because there's a positive correlation, we can use the largest x value to find the largest predictive. So it's 6. That's the largest. Because it says that we can use the largest x to find the predicted value of y.
So we just put in 6
Yep,
for x.
too simple. There's got to be a catch to it.
It'd be 1.548.
1.548.
Where are you putting that?
Just replace in the last equation you did for the last question, replace the 4 with a 6.
And that's question what?
So in question 11, the equation that you used, that you wrote down, just replace the x equals 4, so the 4, put in x equals 6.
You mean the linear progression equation slope?
Correct.
Yeah.
So we'd be 1.296 plus 0.042 times 6.
Yep.
So the y is 1.296 and the x is 0.042.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
One 1.296 plus 0.042 times 6. Whoa, I did it wrong. I put my brackets wrong. I got big finger syndrome. 1.296 plus 0.042. Wow. Plus 0.042 6. It says it's 1.548.
Yep.
But what question is that?
12.
Do you understand 13, McKenna?
I don't. I was thinking it was 1, but
Don't understand it.
13.
how many explanatory variables?
So where would you find that? How many explanatory independent variables are present in simpler linear regression? Are they talking about an independent being an X or a Y? What is it saying? What's the question saying?
Yeah,
I don't know that we know.
I'm trying to figure that one out.
I guess that's going to be a question for the TA. I guess a 1 then, because you need one variable here and one variable there. It's a 1, right? It's an X and it's a Y. Or would it be a 2? How many explanatory independent? Oh, Holy Ghost, help us see this answer.
Independent wouldn't be 1. 2 is not independent.
Right?
That's right. That's right too, isn't it?
I'm guessing 2, and then or at 1. I mean,
Is that for 13?
yeah. I'm gonna try to find
Number 13 asks independent, and number 14 asks dependent.
it. Oh, great. So you're guess we shouldn't guess. I don't remember this at all.
I guess I'm going to put 1 on each of them. But I'm not really understanding the question. How's your discernment, Brian?
I'm trying to find it out here. It might be 1 on each. I think you're right. Yeah, so if you have 2 or more independent variables rather than just 1, you need to use multiple regression, and we're using linear regression. So I'm sorry, I'm just Googling it. It's not in the text. So I'm guessing it's 1.
What's that?
1 each?
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll try that and see where that gets us.
Okay, question 15. A company in South Dakota manufactures hard hats using in the mining industry, and they record measurements of all the hats they produce for quality control and planning purposes. The measurements they collect include the hat size, circumference of the hat, and the length of the major and minor axes. Meaning the company wants to predict size of the hat given the circumference. What is the response variable? It's probably the size of the hat, because that's what it says, including hat size. What I need to look at all the answers and roll them out. Deductive reasoning, right? What is the response variable? The R.
So the response would be size of hat, right?
What is it going
The
to be?
response
What?
variable is the dependent. The dependent variable is also called the response variable. So if it's dependent,
Oh, it'd be the circumference.
it would be the circumference, right?
Yes, it is because it is being used to predict.
And the circumference then dictates the size of the hat.
Okay.
So the dependent is called the what?
So it's the last one. It's the response variable is the dependent variable. It's the same thing.
Okay. But the size of the hat, because it's being used to predict the circumference. Not the circumference, because it's used to predict the size of the hat. Which is dependent? Which is R?
It's the last one. Oh. No, it's not.
It's not the last one, yeah.
Oh, we didn't do too hot.
No, we did not.
Let's see.
So the 1 and 1 was right.
On 13, 1 and 1?
So, well, yeah. So 15 then. So it's the hat size. Is it the hat size that's used to predict? The hat size.
That doesn't make sense, though, that it would be used to predict
The company wants to predict size of hat given the circumference. So the circumference is got to be the dependent. Huh, that doesn't make any sense to me. So I wonder if we put in for 9, 10, and 11, 12, I wonder if you were right the way you put them in.
Did them backwards?
Yeah.
Let's see.
You mean invert the columns?
Yeah, switch the columns. Did you submit yours, Wanda? Did you submit yours?
Not yet.
Don't.
Yeah, don't submit it yet.
So change the columns?
Yeah.
Well, let's see what we get then for the answer here. If I invert them. I screwed up my chart. I'm gonna have to start over. I tried to cut and paste it. It cut the whole thing. So did we get the ones right on 13 and 14?
13, 14 right.
But we just didn't get the 15 one right.
We didn't get 15, 9, 10, 11, or 12.
And those are all linked.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's do this again. Oh, Father God, please help me, because I am just such a bumble brain here. Oops. So I'm putting the second column as my X.
Right. That's what we're trying.
So, did you get a new predicted value of y of 69.47 for 11?
For 11? Oh, I haven't done 11 yet.
Oh.
Sorry, I was just putting it back into the quiz.
You're good.
Let me do it really quick. Oh, wait 1 second.
Just doesn't make any sense.
These numbers just seem too big.
Right.
Well, what does it give you? Oh, R is the same though, right?
Yeah, the R value is the same.
Yeah, so for that one, I got 69.47 for 11.
69.47.
Uh-huh.
Two. So 69.470. Wanda, do you want to try replacing 9, 10?
Yes, I'm going to try. Yes, I'm going to try replacing that.
And then submit it and see if you get it right.
So question 11 is
Sorry, 69.470.
69.40.
470.
470.
Mm-hmm.
And that's after doing the linear equation?
Yep. And for 10, put 12.695. 12.695.
12.695.
That was for number 10. And number 9, put 18.690.
Number 9, 18, there it is, 18.690.
Brian, for 15, I think we had it mixed up because you're saying the dependent variable would be the size of that, but I think that would be the independent variable. Because it doesn't depend on the...
It says the dependent variable is also called the response variable in the textbook.
Yeah, so the dependent would be the circumference.
Correct.
Oh, never mind. Dang it. I hope. I was hoping I had.
Did we get question 8 right? 139?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's right.
So number 9, I put as my y-intercept on this new information that I inputted, 18.690. And the slope is 12.695.
Mm-hmm.
And then the predicted, what's the predicted value of x when x is 4? Are those right? Number 11? Nope, they aren't.
It would be 69.4711.
1169.47.
Tell me how you're getting that.
It's that linear regression equation.
It's going to be the y, which is 18.690, plus the x, which would be the slope,
Yeah.
12.695, and that would be times 4.
Correct.
Gosh, for 15, the only question that makes sense to me is the last one. Because the first one, the size of the hat, because it's the variable being predicted. I guess the first one makes sense. The second one doesn't. Circumference, because it's the variable being predicted. The circumference isn't being predicted. Oh, wait, it is being predicted. They're trying to predict the hat size.
So I got 69.47.
Yes.
Yep, 69.470.
And then on the confidence data, we do the same thing? Or we put...
So we were right to switch it around, Brian. I submitted it. And it is the first one.
I was just about to submit it.
The size of the hat.
Because it is the variable being predicted is the answer.
I don't really fully understand that, but...
The size of the hat, because it's the variable being predicted.
Yeah. I always feel like this question's wrong. Like,
and why did we need to...
And question 12, what did we do it with the same slope stuff?
The same, yeah, the exact same equation, but you replace the 4 with a 6. And you get 94.86.
Huh.
So you would need to remember to switch those.
We have to know which is going to be X and Y.
Yeah.
So question 12, 94.86 was right.
Yes.
And the equation is question 12.
Okay. Question 12 is
The
94.860.
But I want to know the equation. That
It's
is
the same as the one for the previous question. So it's
18.690
12.695 times 6 plus 18.690.
Hold on, because I was trying to look at my chart here to get the info. Please repeat that.
12.695 times 6 plus 18.690.
Okay. And that is our linear progression equation slope.
Yep.
I got 94.86.
Yep. So 94.860 because it needs to be 3 decimal places.
Whoosies. Okay. Slope and Y. X and Y. Well, let me submit. Okay,
So,
those were the right answers.
awesome.
Sweet. So
We need to discuss our project.
I'm confused because are we doing collecting and describing the data in this?
It's going to be due this Saturday. Why did we go into that little paper and we were made assignments and now we're all supposed to do it? I don't understand.
Well, no, the one we made assignments for on the paper, it didn't have a spot for us to make an assignment for. So that's before, if that makes sense. Like nobody was ever assigned this section, if that makes sense.
So collect and describe the data.
Are we going to stop recording so we can discuss our project?
Sure. It stops recording after like 30 minutes, I've noticed.
Oh, does it? Okay.